Good morning, students. Today I am going to teach the second lesson of 10th class under English subject. That is, every success story is also a story of great failures. So, mainly in this story, many successful people, when they are going to get success, they failed many times in their lives. But naturally, nowadays we see so many people in the society. Some people the earned lakhs of money, but now before they are going to earn a lot of money, they started their business even a rupee also. This is clearly shown us the people when they are going to become rich. Before they didn't have any money in their previous life, but now they are called rich people. So this is not possible in a single day. So this is called as the day-to-day effort by the people. So that's why every success story is also a story of great failures. Because if you want to get success, the failure rate is almost double. Then only you will get success. Because that we learned from the history. So even in our 10th class textbook, we see many people, many philosophers, many psychologists, many scientists, they proved already. For example, see here, failure is the highway to success. So for example here, now I would like to show you a coin. So what do you see? When you see a coin, you see only the front side of the coin, but you don't see the back side. For example, see, now I show you my hand. So what you see there, you see only my front part of the hand, but you don't see my back part of the hand. Because this is clearly shows us, if you see a person who got a job recently, so what do we say simply? Maybe yes, he is the luckiest fellow, that's why he got a job. Because I don't have a luck, that's why here I am unable to get the job. But actually, if you see the person, how many times he failed, the person knows only, but you don't know that. This is clearly refers as the front side of the coin, because you don't see the back side of the coin. So here, if you go to the history, so here there is a person, Abraham Lincoln. Yes, you know very well. Abraham Lincoln is the former president of America. Before he is going to become president, he failed many times. Because see, he entered into the business at the age of just 21 years of age. I am repeating again, he entered into the elections and he entered into the business at the age of just 21 years of age. But he failed. And again he entered again into the elections at the age of 22, and again he was failed. And even 24 years of age, 27 years of age, 34 years of age, and during this period, from 21 years to 52 years, sometimes he tried his luck even in business as well as in elections, but every time he failed. But in the year, at the age of 47, when he reached at the age of 47, he became the vice president of America. But even though he was not satisfied, because what was his dream? What was his ambition? He wanted to become the president of America. But later, at the age of 52, he became the president of America. So, is this called a failure person? Is he called a failure person? No, not at all. Because every time he bounced back. For example, see, if you take a ball and with your energy, then you hit the ball to the earth or to the land, to the ground. So automatically what is happening? How much energy you used on the ball, automatically the ball should comes up. So here, just like here, Abraham Lincoln also, every time, whenever he failed, every time, so he rectified his weak areas. He rectified his, identified his failure areas. Automatically he filled that, and then later he became the president of America at the age of 52 years of age. Then, if you see another person, another scientist. Okay, who is that? That is none other than Lee De Forest. So actually, do you know who is Lee De Forest? He is the inventor of Triode tubes. So the meaning of Triode tube means here, it is just like audio visual aid. Here you can see, it's just like a glass. Okay, so here actually he was also charged for using dishonest, and here he failed many times, and then he was publicly humiliated by many people. Yes, you are the fellow, you don't know what to do and how to do. The people use such words in front of Lee De Forest, but later Lee De Forest invented the Triode tubes. So is he called a failure person? No, not at all. Then one more person. Yes, we know very well. Now we are journeying by aeroplane. So how is it possible? So everything is possible in the world. Here now, who is the inventor of aeroplane? So that is none other than Wright brothers. Yes, at the time while they are making the preparation of aeroplane. So what they said, yes, we are going to make a machine which is fly in the air, which is heavier than air, which is also fly in the air. And now they started their preparation. The people said, yes, you are the foolish poor people. How is it possible? A machine which is heavier than air, how can it fly? How could it fly? They said, they use such words in front of Wright brothers. But nowadays, we are journeying by aeroplane, and the journey time also, it is very less compared with other journeys. Then, see here, one more person, Colonel Sanders. Then here actually he entered into the business at the age of 65. So what was his business? Actually, his mother is a good chef. So here he used his mother's recipe. With that, he prepared some eatable item, and he wanted to sell in the local market. So he took his mother's recipe and he knocked the first person's door. But they opened the door and they said, "No, we don't want this. We don't want to buy this," they said. But even though he was unhappy, and again he went into another person's house, and again he tried his luck. Then he knocked the second time, he knocked the third time, he knocked the fourth time, because actually what was his intention? I want to sell this recipe. So that was his ambition. But then he knocked. Do you know how many times he knocked the door to sold his first recipe? Exactly 1,000 doors he knocked. Exactly, he is going to get the first order by knocking 1,000 doors. But if you are in the place of Colonel Sanders, can you do the same? It's highly impossible. Because the reason is, whenever or whatever you wanted to do something, you need some practice as well as you need some patience. Then only you will be perfect in such field. For example, see, so many children, while they are practicing bicycle, while they are riding the bicycle, how is it possible? Is it possible in a single day to ride the bicycle perfectly? No, not at all. Because in the first day, just they sit on the bicycle, then they would like to first, it is very difficult to maintain the balance. But later, so while they were maintaining balance, as well as they need to push the pedals of the bicycle. But really it is impossible in the first day. but in the second day, in the third day, in the fourth day, in the fifth day. But later we will be perfect in riding the bicycle. So, is it possible in a single day? While we are practicing, sometimes we fall down many times. But even though we can practice and then now we can ride the bicycle perfectly. So, what I am going to say that everything is not possible in a single day. Then, one more person who is none other than Walt Disney. Yes, you know very well. Walt Disney is a famous, he was a famous cartoonist. Okay, so nowadays so many people they love to watch cartoons. And mainly we love to watch Mickey Mouse cartoon because the children they love to watch such cartoons. So he's actually before that he is a famous artist. So he draws so many things. He draws so many pictures. Whenever he draws something, then he sent the art. He sent the picture to the local editor to print. But every time the editor said, yes, this is not good, this is not nice. Every time he rejected his drawings. So even though he did not stop his effort, he did not stop his drawings, he did not stop his art, what he did, one day, while he was drawing something, he saw a small mouse which comes out from a hole. So he inspired. So he would like to draw the small mouse. Immediately he draw the mouse and sent the mouse picture to the editor, and immediately he was satisfied. Then the photo was then printed in the local paper, and at the same time with that he was very famous. Who is he? He is none other than Walt Disney. So from that day onwards, Mickey Mouse cartoon is very famous. Then, so is he called a failure person? Not at all. Then one more person, yes, Thomas Alva Edison. Yes, you know very well Thomas Alva Edison is a partially deaf person. So in the age, actually Tommy is his nickname. So just like other students, just like other children, he is also going to school. Okay, so one day the teacher, she wrote something in the slip because actually then Tommy is not an intelligent boy. So one day the teacher taught Tommy again and again, but even though Tommy did not understand what the teacher taught, so immediately the teacher wrote something in the slip. What she has written? Your Tommy is too stupid to learn something. So I get him outside. I sent him outside. The teacher wrote something in the paper and put the paper in the Tommy's pocket. So as soon as the boy came to the home, the mother saw the paper. The mother saw the paper and read it. The mother saw the paper and read it. So here, what happened here? The mother immediately gave the reply to the teacher. The mother gave the reply to the teacher. My Tommy is not stupid. I can teach myself to Tommy. I can teach myself to Tommy. Because if we give proper trainings to someone, if we teach proper training to someone, automatically they will perfect. But later, this Tommy means Thomas Edison invented the bulb. So, is he called a failure person? Here, the mother identified. The mother knows very well how to teach to Tommy, how to teach to Thomas Alva Edison. Otherwise, we won't see bulb. Because here, if the mother did not recognize, did not identify such a talent in Thomas Alva Edison, can you see the bulb now? Maybe it is a doubt. Then, one more, who is he? Henry Ford. Yes, Ford is a famous car company. So at a time of when he manufactured the first Ford car, Henry Ford forgot to put the reverse gear. Henry Ford forgot to put the reverse gear. So, but later he changed the system, and later he put the reverse gear, and nowadays we see a car which is moving perfectly on the road, either move forward or backward. So, is he called a failure person? No, not at all. Then such setbacks. We see such setbacks are very common in each and every person's life. We see such setbacks are very common. For example, see, now I will give you one more example. Now, yes, in our house we see so many children. Some are just 6 months old, and while they were at just 6 months old, the boy tried to stand. The boy tried to stand himself, and he would like to take the first step. But what happened? What happened actually? Then immediately he fell down. But can he stop his effort? No, not at all. Because again he stood, and again he would like to continue his walking. Later, then we can walk perfectly. Then after we can run perfectly. So wherever you go, you see such setbacks in any person's life. Because see here now, as a teacher, in the earliest days we also failed many times, but later without practice, now we are very perfect. Yes. Then we see such bounce backs in every person's life. Okay now. Then and again one more person. Who is he? He is none other than Socrates. So actually he was a famous psychologist. Okay, then so another person asked him, yes sir. One of the young person asked him, sir, I want to know the secret of success. Can you teach me, sir? Can you tell me, sir, what is the secret to success? So one of the young person asked Socrates. So immediately Socrates gave a smile. Okay, no problem. Then I will teach you. What is that? I will tell you what is the secret to success. Okay, but what do? Tomorrow you can meet me at the riverside. So Socrates said to the young man. Okay, sir, he said, and tomorrow the young man met Socrates at the riverside. Now, sir, tell me what is the secret to success. Okay, then please come forward. Please come with me. Then Socrates said to the young man. Okay, now both are moving, or both are entering into the river. Both are entering into the river. Okay, when they enter into the river, the water levels are up to their arms. When the water level up to their arms, immediately Socrates ducked the young man into the river. Socrates ducked the young man into the river. So the boy needs oxygen, because without oxygen we won't live. So the boy was under the water, and Socrates was not strong to duck him under the water. So now the young man, the color of the young man is going to change. So the color of the young man is going to change as blue color, because he needs oxygen, otherwise he will die. So immediately when his body is going to change as blue color, immediately he took his head out of the water, and immediately Socrates asked a question. Now tell me what do you want? Now tell me what do you want? The boy said, sir, I want air. I want air. That is only the secret to success. So if you need as bad as air, if you need just like air, whatever you do something just like air, automatically you will be perfect. Otherwise, there is no other secret in that. There is no other secrets, he said. Then, so later here actually, so what he said here? Small fire cannot give much heat, and weak desire cannot produce great results. So many people, they started something but within a quick period you want to see the best result. If you need the best result, automatically what do? You need some practice, you need effort, you need some patience, then only you will be perfect in that field. Whatever it may be, you need practice, good effort and some patience. Then automatically the life, automatically you will be perfect in your life. So that is the story. Thank you for watching this.